So like many people starting a business on Amazon, you think, great product, great price, done, I'm going to be a millionaire. It's not the case. It's a lot harder when you're sat here, isn't it? That took some time to learn for ourselves, many mistakes along the way, but we got really good at it. And our brands started to grow month on month, year on year. That was extremely exciting. We appreciate that other people are still going through that journey themselves. And building that knowledge, building that skill set on Amazon is different to other platforms. It's not easy. And that's why we exist, to be able to support brands in that journey so that they can grow quicker, more profitably. We understand their challenges because we've been there ourselves, and it's also extremely good fun.
I'm Richard, and I'm one of the co-founders at Amersify. Well, I should say that we started Amersify because we had this huge desire to help brands, but it actually happened a lot more organically than that, because brands started coming to us to ask them for support on Amazon because they'd seen the success we'd had with our own business in that alcohol space that we were working in originally. So that's truly how it happened, but I probably should say something different. Obviously, we weren't the first Amazon agency to exist, but what we found was that there were lots of ex-Amazon people running those businesses, but they didn't necessarily have their own businesses that they were trying to sell products on Amazon. So they didn't have that core experience.
And we wanted to make sure we did things differently, did things better, moved the needle. That was a lack of transparency, a lack of understanding of whether a brand is actually making money. How's the performance doing? It can't be one-dimensional. We need to understand things, I hate the word, but holistically, from a profit perspective. We've got to have really good, transparent communication, and we've got to be proactive. And those things we noticed were missing from a lot of other agencies.
One of the key things that we always try and look at is the work we're doing moving the needle for the brand? What makes us different at Amersify is that we've structured our team in a way that allows us to embed into the brand team as well. So we feel a core part of their team rather than feeling like an outsourced service.
And that enables us to have an extremely close relationship with the brands. It enables us to understand their issues and their challenges firsthand, and just naturally person to person to build those relationships internally.
The majority of buyer journeys actually start on Amazon. People are trying to find out about that product and understand why it is they need that. People spend so much time and effort and money optimizing their website, but they don't spend the time building the listings to actually sell the products. So the customer isn't looking at your FAQ section or your About Us page. They're looking at the product listing and they want to understand what the key features are that make that product sell. But a lot of people leave their Amazon listings as an afterthought. So buyers start looking at competitor products to find what they really need. So our process starts a little bit differently. We start with some deep research. We really understand the product, we understand the brand, and we analyse the high-performing search terms that are actually driving those conversions. That way we know what to focus on in the listings. The design process for us begins with just getting the click to get on the listing in the first place. To do that, we design at minimum 2 separate hero images, and we'll A/B split test those to see which one gets the best click-through rate. Once we've nailed the click-through rate, then we focus on the conversion rate. That's driven by the image stack, where we've got to focus on the key benefits of the product, and the A+ content, where we can go a little bit more into depth about the brand and what makes that product great.
One of our values is honesty in communication and transparency. And we understand our strengths. We know that we're probably a bit boutiquey, to be honest with you. We're not a huge team. And when someone comes to us, we don't automatically say yes. A lot of agencies will. They just want that money at the end of the day. We don't see it as that. We see it as a relationship, a long-term partnership. So typically we see 3 types of brands that come to us. What's known as a builder brand.
Small, exciting brands that are up and coming. So brands that know that Amazon is a key part of their next stage of their growth, but they haven't got time to focus on it.
We've got emerging force. They've been around for a little bit longer, slightly different needs. They need to scale, but do so profitably. And then what we've got known as challenger leaders, where again, a little bit more established, been around for even longer, probably got a larger team, but they want to dominate their space. They need clarity in the information that they receive, and they want more control. They might feel it's a little bit loose. They might have focused in other channels, and now Amazon's coming back on form for them, and they really need to focus on growth there. So with understanding the types of brands that are coming to us, we've made sure that we've built a team and built a structure that ticks off the challenges and the needs of all of these types of brands, and do so effectively.
The thing that really excites me about the business is We've got a lot of young people coming into the business who are using technology, using AI. They come out with really great initiatives to move our business forward, and therefore we're moving the brand's business forward as well. And that's another key part of it is I love seeing the growth that we can help deliver through Amazon for some of the brands that we're working with.
This is my James Bond interview. Was that an official question? Oh no.